Hi my friends, it's Bella. Welcome to Beauty on a Budget, and it's a get ready with me, a chatty get ready with me today, and some things I've been wanting to talk to you about and sort of share with you. So we'll have a little chat while I'm putting my makeup on. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we'll make a start. I've got all my skin prepped already, all my skincare, and I've got to say the Bondi Sands, I think I put it in the video a couple of weeks ago. I always use the Neutralise 50 SPF for my face. I couldn't get hold of it anymore, so I tried the Bondi Sands and I'm really liking it. It's not upsetting my skin at all, so I'm really pleased with that. So we'll start. I'm using, I'll list this below anyway, but it's sort of very quickly being done today. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and this is the Dewy one. So what did I want to say, or what my thoughts are about us getting older as women? What do we feel? Or even as women in general, I guess. I think sometimes what you see is not what you get. Not only with us, but, you know, in general. Sometimes the unconfident person that you would look at and you would think is a very unconfident person is, this is Real Techniques blending brush, you'd think was an unconfident person is actually quite confident underneath, a quiet confidence. And some people who you think are, as my mum used to say, tough as old boots, are not at all. They're not at all. They're quite insecure in themselves, but they put a facade on. It's not sort of an act, it's just, I guess, the way they get through life. And I know I've been like that a lot of my life. To get through, really, and to deal with things that we all deal with in life. And I found it took me a long time to see that and to come to terms with the very kind looking not being so kind, and the very harsh, hard looking actually being the softest people you could know. It took me a long time to come to terms with that, and it took me a long time to be able to tell the difference. Okay, so I've got Instant Eraser. This is the Neutralizer by Maybelline. You all know this one. As I said, it took me a long time to be able to tell the difference with people, and even longer to understand why people do what they do, why people act in the way they act, and what insecurity can do to people, what a low self-opinion can do to people. I very much, what you see is what you get. I mean, I'm a person that you can obviously see when I'm hurt. You can obviously see when I'm insecure. But on camera, my main aim, I'm talking and stopping. My main aim, you all know, and I've said it 20 million times, is to encourage people to, other women like me that can't afford everything, you know, maybe they would like to afford. I'm just using it as an eye base as well. Maybe everything that they would like to afford, to show them that they can. You know, there's alternatives and there's different ways of doing it. And, you know, not to be ashamed or not to feel a lesser person because you can't afford certain things, or you haven't got certain things, or you live a different way, or just to hold your head up, be proud of who you are. and do what you can to, you know, make the most of yourself. That's always been my passion, always been my, more than any product or anything that I show you or bring you, that has been my passion. That's the goal, the heart of why I made this channel. And I've been thinking in the week to myself, is that complete? It is true of me. It is true of how I feel. Because this is the little elf under eye powder. We've all seen that, haven't we? Yeah, as I say, it's how I feel. But I have to say to myself, am I being completely honest? Am I exactly okay with who I am? I'm okay with, you know, living on a budget. I'm fine with that because I've never been a money person. I'm absolutely fine with buying the majority of my clothes from a thrift shop. I'm looking in the monitor. I'm absolutely fine with buying most of my clothes from a thrift shop. That's fine. That doesn't worry me at all. But what about, I had a video go up Sunday that I did with the lovely girls, with Carla and the lovely girls, for the thrift look, you know, for less. It's a I'm sure you saw the video, and they're a lovely group of girls. But when I was filming it and I played it back, I know I've told you and spoken to you about that I put a lot of weight on over the lockdown. I have. This is Stay Matte, Rimmel Stay Matte. Very, very little amount of this, guys. Just a little bit of dusting. Very, very little. Helps with the pores, but we don't want too much of it. Literally just touching the brush and very, very slight. Because we still want to see that luminosity through. Let me go back and sort of give you a better idea. In the lockdown, I put on so much weight, and it's not through eating the wrong things, because it's through eating convenient things, and too much convenient things, and too much comfort things. So I've not eaten sort of bad lot of sweets or cakes or anything like that, because I don't really do that. But you can eat the right things, but too much of it and too much comfort as well. You can do that. And I've put a lot of weight on, and I've been able to do very little exercise. Very little. No walking, because walking has always been my main exercise. So I've put all this weight on. Anyway, that's sort of the gist of what I wanted to say to you. The video that I made on Sunday, I looked and I thought, I can't put this up. I look atrocious. I look absolutely atrocious because I've put on so much weight. I made a video a couple of weeks ago of my week's clothes. You know, what I wear in a week, one of those 7 days fashion, and I filmed it all, and I looked at it and I thought, I can't possibly put that up, and I didn't put it up. And I was thinking to myself, I thought, no, I can't do this up, you know, with the one with that I put up Sunday. I thought, no, I can't do this, I can't put this up. You see me do this loads of times, girls. This is the Veil Face Shimmer. You've seen me, I've done a video on how many times I've done this, which is loads and loads, and I wear this look so often. So anyway, I made it for Sunday and I thought, I can't put it up. I can't. I just look absolutely enormous. Now you've got to remember, I'm only 5 foot tall. Just over 5 foot tall. So to put on 2 stone, which I have, believe it or not, I have, is massive to me. I mean, that's an enormous amount of weight because I am so small. And I thought, I can't put it up. And then I thought, why can't I put it up? Why can't I put it up? Because I don't want people to see the absolute size I've got, how I feel about myself. And then I thought, well, what about why I started my channel? what about this is how it is? You know, you haven't got to feel bad about this, or, you know, do what you can afford and these things happen. If that's the basis of my channel, if I'm truly passionate about that, should I not share with my friends, look what I've done? This is how much weight I've put on. This is how I feel. This is how embarrassed I feel at myself. Now, this is only at myself, yeah? I only feel this way about myself because I've got friends and people that I know and neighbours and, you know, associates, different people, that they carry their weight so well. And I think I never notice it. I never notice it. And I'm not just saying that to be goody two shoes. I never notice it on other people. I never notice, my goodness, she's put on weight. You know, I never think that or feel that way. But with myself, I am so self-critical. And I thought, well, why? Why do I feel that, you know? Why do I feel that I can't put... And I will make another week's clothing one. I will do it again. Why do I feel like that when I know that I've got ladies out there, I know there's some of you out there that have put on weight like I have, that feel the same way about yourselves as I do. So if I'm true to myself and true to you, and I want to come on and say, this is how it is, you know, and I want to encourage you, how can I hide that? You know, as embarrassed as I am about it, how can I hide it? And I am so embarrassed about it. And then I thought, well, what is that saying about me, about my self-worth, you know? And do I think that nobody's going to know me, or no, people are going to turn their back on me because I've put on a couple of stone, which I can lose and I will lose, and it will be gone by the summer. And I know that. I know I can do that. But it was just the making of the video thing, and I thought, no, you can't do that. Sorry, my camera is shaking. No, you can't do that. You've got to be honest. And if you're honest about being able to afford certain things and how we can overcome it with different things and thrift shopping and drugstore shopping, then we can overcome the weight together as well. We can do that. I can share that with you as well, because it's a big problem for me. It's a big worry for me. Yes, what I look like, I don't like it. I don't like how I look in my clothes. I don't like how I feel in my clothes. And I don't like how I feel in myself, because I've got the fibromyalgia, as many of you know, which is a big thing of fighting energy to, and you have very little strength. And, you know, sometimes just resting all day because you've got no option. Well, obviously that strength is not being helped if I'm carrying 2 stone, is it? Extra stone. It's not going to be helped. So, you know, there's lots of reasons why I need to do that. But I want to share that with you. Instead of not showing you that I've put on weight, instead of coming back when, you know, my weight's a bit better, because I've never been thin. I've always been, you know, curvy girl, for want of a better word. But I've never been thin. I've never been, you know, slim ever. I've always sort of had that rounded figure, but it's acceptable, you know. It's I can wear nice clothes. I can wear shirt tucked in jeans and things that I like to wear. So I want to go on that journey with you. And I want to tell you, as the weight goes down, how much I'm doing and how much now. What the weight is not important, because if you are 5'9" and a certain weight, 2 stone on you is not going to look the same as it does on someone who's 5 foot. It's still not right to have it. You still need to lose it for your health and probably how you feel in yourself, yes. But at 5 foot, it looks a lot different. So I want to share my journey with you of what I'm doing. And it won't be this video. This video is really to tell you how I feel and how I come to this conclusion. That, you know, it's important to be honest. And I'm going to try that. And I'm going to, as much as I cringe, and I do, I cringe when I play back a film and I put, you know what, oh, you look terrible. I think, I bet some of my friends out there are looking in the mirror after lockdown and thinking, you look terrible. You know, oh, I don't like the look. You need to lose weight. Oh, I bet some of you, even if it's one of you, feels exactly the same as I do. And I thought it better for me and better for you that I'm honest about that and share that with you and show you that we can do it. Like I'm so passionate about, we can do the makeup, we can do the dresses through thrift stores. All about sharing with you, we can lose the weight. We don't, you know, have to go on any extensive diet plans. We don't have to be follow any particular rules. We don't have to live exactly to each other's diets. But we can sort of encourage each other along. And I'm going to try and do that with you every week. I will probably put it in as a little short every week. And see if we can, you know, do that journey together. Because honestly, I love eating. I love... I think, especially during the lockdown time, I think eating's been a real comfort in a lot of ways. Comfort food, isn't it? It's really up there. I've had far too many carbs. Far too many carbs. Because they've been convenient, I burnt myself on the oven. I've had too many carbs, which is something I don't normally eat. I eat plant-based, but it's been more potato-based, really, over the lockdown, and I've not been careful enough. And so I want to still stay plant-based. That is just purely my health thing. We all feel different about health, and I don't ever say you should be a vegan, you should be keto, you should be other sorts of diets. What works for you? If it works for you and you can honestly say you feel better, then whatever diet works for you. This is not of how to lose the weight. You have to do that your way. You don't have to be, you know, really religious towards one way of eating. You just have to, I'll share with you over the weeks, I'll share with you what I do. Not all the time, obviously, because I don't want to be one of those people that, and I never have been, however much weight I've lost in the past, I've never jumped on the scales every 5 minutes, you know. So I think one of my main aims is to be absolutely honest with you about how I feel about myself. Because there is no point in me, if I want to really help you, and I do, that's always been my desire, has always been to help you. I've got to show you my struggles, not just my struggles in trying to, sorry, I can't talk, not just my struggles with, you know, buying clothes and trying to make the most of what I've got. This is a bit difficult in the viewfinder, I've got to say. Probably not looking the same. clothes wise and, you know, makeup wise, but how I feel about myself. Because honestly, we shouldn't be ashamed of what we've done, should we? And when I looked at these videos, I was like ashamed of what I looked like, and I thought, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. If I could go back now, I wouldn't have eaten the things I've done. I wouldn't have been as careless with my diet as I have. But I shouldn't be... Sorry, I sneezed. But I shouldn't be ashamed, because I've done nothing to be ashamed of. And I don't want you to be ashamed of, if you have either. Hold your head up, you know. Because I see, like I said, I see other ladies and beautiful women on here that, you know, are larger built, but they're beautiful, they're stunning, and it's just how I feel about me. And that's an insecurity, I guess, as well. Yes, of course it is. But also because of my health, because of my fibro. This is just a lash primer. I hope this video is not going to go on too long, guys. I'm trying to do it as quick as I can. CYO. There's other things too, isn't there? To you know, how we feel about ourselves. I'm not saying anybody's false. I don't mean we're false. I just mean, to me, it's so important that what you see is what you get. I am so impressed with other people, no matter what makeup style they have, no matter what size they are, no matter what hair colour they are or type of video they do. I am really impressed with what you see is what you get. Any facades, any you know, false image, when I think someone's giving a false image. And I think at our age, most of us can tell when that is, can't we? I just never want to do that. I never want to do that. If my channel never grows, or grows so slowly, that's fine. That's fine. But it's really important for me to be who I am, to help you. I don't want to help you with something that I'm not. I don't want to give you an impression, you know, well, I couldn't do what she's doing, because you can. Because I have the same struggles that everybody else has. I have the same worries everybody else has. I just make YouTube videos. And, you know, thank you for the lovely messages you give me, and, you know, oh, you're lovely and you're pretty, and thank you so much. But you know what? I'm under a certain light, I'm under a certain camera, I know how to put a bit of makeup on, but I'm just an everyday woman with struggles like every other everyday woman. And that I'm on your level. I'm not on a high YouTuber's level. I'm not a makeup guru, or I'm just a mum and a housewife and a woman who struggles like every other woman struggles. And that's how I want you to relate to me. And I don't think, if I'm hiding my worries from you with weight and so forth, that I can do that. Okay, so my blusher, this is Tarte's Amazonian Clay. I'll put the colours below. Yeah, I'm not saying, unless you're completely, you have to be comfortable with yourself. Even content creators, you have to be comfortable with yourself. You have to be able to come onto a camera, talk to a camera, and be absolutely comfortable and confident with what you're saying. And I lack confidence, and I think my confidence I am praying my confidence will be better if, you know, I can relate with you and you can say to me, apart from me saying to you, you can say, I know what you mean, Belle, you know, I feel like that. And then do it together. I hope I'm making sense, guys. It's hard to make up. I'm mumbling at the same time, but I hope I'm making sense. I just want to be one of you, and if I really just want to be one with you, I've got to show you the bits I don't like of myself as well. Because otherwise, you won't. How can you relate to someone that? I'm terrible at saying these things. I know I'm messing it all up, but I want you to be able to relate to me completely. You know, that is so important to me. And I'm always so flattered at the lovely things you say and the lovely comments. My eyebrows are too dark. I need to do something. I'll have to do that off camera. I'm always so flattered at the lovely things you say to me. But honestly, I'm just an ordinary everyday housewife. I do take care of my skin. I do makeup every day. I do like that. And I'm quite good with a brush, but I'm just an ordinary everyday housewife. I have all the struggles that we all have together. My biggest one at the moment is my weight, so that's why I want to share that with you, as opposed to putting that in the background and only sharing with you, you know, my latest cosmetics. Because I don't think that'd do me any good, because I'm saying to myself then, you're not good enough. You're not good enough to show yourself. And I am, you know, I've put on weight, but I want to lose it. Let's lose it together. I think that's what I'm trying to put over. Okay, my favourite mascara. I like this mascara more than any other mascara, although I do want to talk about the Maybelline one that Monica talks about, many others talk about. I do want to try that one. And I just wiggle this about. I don't put mascara. Look at the silly faces we pull. Don't we? I'll finish my mascara and come back in a minute because it takes ages to do it. Okay, I'll put another quick coat of mascara on. That one's dry. Well, you can't dry completely, it's tacky. So, what other videos would you like me to make? What other things would you like me to share with you? We can chat about anything. Obviously, I'll still do my reviews and the things I buy, and, you know, my empties and things I share with you, and my boxes, whatever ones I've decided to get, you know, all my things, that skincare that I've bought, that I've just ordered some new skincare, I'll share that with you. I think that's going to turn up today. But what sort of things would you like to talk about? Do you struggle with anything? Or do you have any certain sort of feelings that you think you're alone with? Because it's not easy getting older, is it? You know, however young we look, however we work on ourselves, however, you know, we maintain good health or maintain our looks or what, we are still 65. Our emotions, well, I'm 66 this year. But we're still in that age bracket. You might not be 66, but I'm still in that age bracket. And we still have all those emotions, and we still have all the insecurities. And even if we're younger, we still have them, don't we? We still struggle with things that we smile and the world would never know. So do you want to talk about any of those things that you feel, or share them? Or do you want me to share them? I'll never have to say anybody, you know, if you don't want me to mention a name, or, you know, just in general, how we feel. Like a little support group, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not a counsellor, and I've got no qualifications in that, but I'm happy to talk, you know. Okay, so I hope I didn't ramble on too much. It's really difficult putting your makeup on and talking at the same time, even though I'm a professional talker. It's quite difficult. So I hope you, as always say, I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. Everybody's got different ideas. Everybody feels differently about things. But I'm just, you know, if you feel the same way as I do, it's okay. We can do our journey together. I will see you again on Friday. It might be a hair tutorial. I'm not sure. But I'll see you Friday. Take great care of yourselves. Bless you all. Bye. Love you all. Love you all.